there was a time where I literally hated going to college because of these toxic experiences. I'm so shy. It's my first time storytelling. So I was 15 when I first joined this college, and in the beginning there was only one question that I was asked again and again, and that was how old I was. And the answer really made them shocked that I was only 15. So there were many students that came after their 12th grade or after their graduation, or some were like droppers. But I came after my 10th grade, and also there was one more girl who came after her 10th grade, but she was 2 months older than me, so it technically made me the youngest there. And during my first semester I had a really good experience because I had this small group of friends of mine, and they were really sweet to me. Everyone was older than me, so they used to treat me like a baby. So it was really a fun experience, and also my studies were going well. Obviously everything was new for me, and I didn't have this particular image in my mind before coming here. I was completely unaware of everything. I just knew that I'm studying fashion, that I'm going to study fashion, and was completely unaware of everything. So, and then I was coping up with every subject except just 2 subjects, and they were sewing and pattern making. Those who know fashion knows these 2 subjects are really very complicated. And before coming here I never stitched anything because I didn't have the machine, or everything I made was with my hands. I used to cut pieces, and I didn't even know that there was a thing called pattern making. Really, I should just do something with the fabrics, not particularly the fabrics, but I used to make a lot of things out of my old pair of jeans. So I just used to cut these pieces and stitch it by my hands. That's what I used to do before coming here, and these 2 subjects really made me feel worse, especially sewing, because I never really even touched a sewing machine before coming here. And obviously the college don't have that much time that they'll sit and teach me sewing from basics to they don't have time to focus on every student who don't know sewing. And so we were all running after completing our assignments. No one was really focusing on building skills or learning something. We were just running after completing our assignments on time, submitting it, and just done. And I was all dependent on my luck for sewing because I didn't have the control over the machine, so I was all dependent on luck. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'm giving up. It was like that. But yeah, first semester was all good. I also scored pretty good in first semester. Then in second semester, also in first semester, I had a friend, just one friend. We were in a group. The group was really small, just 4 or 5 people. So I was close to this girl, and I used to hang out with her a lot, in the college itself. So in the beginning of second semester, so on the first day of second semester, this friend of mine, she stopped talking to me, and I don't know the reason why. So I was like, okay, if you want this, then just go for it. I'm all out. And then I was pretty alone in the second semester because the group of mine kicked me out of the group, and I was all alone. I had nobody really to see. I used to sit alone for lunch, and I used to see my group sitting in front of me eating their lunch, having fun, chit-chatting, and I used to sit behind them and eat my lunch alone, and no one used to really look out for me. But it was like that. So second semester also went by, and then came the second year. To be honest, I had the great downfall in my second year. I was here in first year, and in second year I was here, so I had a great downfall. I just went off my track, and I didn't have the energy to. Everything was messed up. didn't have the energy to come back on track. I was dealing with a lot of things in my life, especially my health was worse. So also in the second year I was all alone. I used to study alone, sit alone. So I was all used to do things alone. So being the youngest is getting underestimated a lot, and I swear no one will listen to you. They don't care about your opinion. They just will give you looks as if you are dumb. You just don't know anything. I am the oldest in my house. I have a younger brother, and wherever I went I was the oldest, but here in my college suddenly became the youngest. So now I also have the experience of being the youngest. And teachers will also underestimate you a lot. They will praise you for having the discipline, because I didn't experience the college life which people experience in 11th and 12th. So I directly came up with after the school. So I'm more disciplined and I'm focused. So the teachers will praise you for that, but they will really underestimate you a lot. They will make fun of you for having big dreams. Yes, I've experienced it. So there was a guest lecture going on once, and the guest asked us like, what is our dreams? And I stood up and answered because I was pretty sure and I believed in my dreams. So, and then later I heard that people were laughing at me for having big dreams, because they think that it's impossible. Yes, it is impossible for them, not for me. So being the youngest, they'll treat you like you don't know anything, and they will expect you to do just the way they want you to do. And if you refuse to do that way, they will be toxic with you and they will try controlling you a lot. And yeah, this is what I've experienced in these 2 years. And I am not saying that everyone is like that. Some people are good, some people genuinely wants to help you, so they give advices to you. And yeah, I had good experience as well, but I had more bad experience. So, and there was a time where I literally hated going to college because of these toxic experiences. I was tired of being underestimated, and there was a lot of favoritism going on in my college. So it didn't matter how hard I worked, because my work was never seen. So yeah, this was my experience of being the youngest in my college. I just wanted to share it with you guys since a lot of time. And yeah, and I want to say something, that the age doesn't matter. The dedication, the discipline, and your belief in your dreams matters a lot than the age you are right now. So keep going, fighting. Bye bye.